Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be a part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Well, a new traditional ruler has been enthroned for the first time in 21 years in Umueri Community, Anambra East local government area. Well, the people are highly expectant that his reign will help to stop years of intercommunal clashes and youth restiveness. Inaugurating a 35-member cabinet, the new traditional ruler, Igwe Bernard Emeka, says that aside from using education to combat restiveness and conflicts, the team will be responsible for maintaining peace and nipping crisis in the bud.
After years of communal conflicts between Umueri and its neighboring Aguleri community, all in Anambra East local government area, the distractions left behind are still monumental pieces that stare one in the face today. For several years, the crisis took its toll on the people of Umueri, and for 21 years, they lived without a traditional authority. With the emergence of a new traditional leadership, an agenda is set in Umueri and the community springs back to life with infrastructural development. To sustain this rebuilding, the new traditional ruler calls for celebration, reunion and regeneration. At the event, he appoints a 35-man team to support in the administration of peace, justice and equity in all the quarters of the community. It tasked the newly appointed cabinet chiefs to also advise him on issues bordering on the development of the community, as well as support the scholarship scheme to end youth restiveness.
They should be diligent, they should be loyal, and they should do things that will bring peace and progress to the community, especially to our neighbors. We have fought a communal war before. We fought 1995, 1999, and we don't want communal war anymore.
Some of the cabinet chiefs say they are good to go on their assignments.
We will not be getting anything from the system. We've been having terrible crises. We've not had somebody at the head to be part of discussing it. Therefore, it has led us back 21 years back, and by the grace of God, we're going to meet up.
At times, you feel that you are being marginalized, that injustice is being perpetrated. War is not the answer. You can go on arbitration. You can utilize mediation and then still achieve even much more.
I will also advise our neighbors to help us follow suit, so that we'll have peace. War is anathema. It is no longer fashionable to go to war. Maybe it was some time ago, but this is a dawn. We should pursue peace henceforth.
As a new development agenda is set for Umueri community, other communities may want to tow a similar path for peace to spread in the state.
In Cross River State, Governor Ben Ayade has called on the federal government to assist the state tackle the influx of criminals chased out of neighboring states. The governor raised the alarm over the increasing rate of insecurity at an event in Calabar, the state capital. He gave an assurance to residents of his administration's commitment to overcoming the challenge in the shortest possible time.
Like most states across the country, Cross River State is having its own share of crime in recent times, with pockets of communal clashes, kidnapping, armed robbery, assassinations, attempts, and coarse battles, amongst others. This the state government is tackling headlong by equipping security agencies, carrying out drills, and show of force. and holding a series of security meetings. Speaking on the recent challenges at an event in Calabar, Governor Ben Ayade says the increased crime rate might not be unconnected to the influx of criminals chased out of the neighboring states. He wants the federal government's assistance.
And I look at the security pressure, and I see the wave and the avalanche of crisis in the Niger Delta, for which the federal government set up Operation Delta Surf, and choose to focus on oil pipelines. And so they move all the mobile policemen and soldiers and moved most of them to the Niger Delta. And of course covered every state except Cross River. So we had an incursion of huge militancy in a state that has always been peaceful, quiet and sleeping.
He's also calling for amnesty to be given to militants in the state who, according to him, are taking advantage of the present security situation to commit crime.
Every day I'm in Abuja fighting. You couldn't have given every other state amnesty except Cross River. Oh, you don't have militants. Now this militancy that has come upon us.
Continuous arrests and collaborations by security agencies show that the war is being fought. The Commissioner for Police and his naval counterpart says their operations will continue.
We assure the populace that you can go to sleep peacefully. We are here to protect you. We are here to ensure that lives and properties are safe. We'll do our utmost best in collaboration, in joint operations, to ensure that everybody is safe.
We are trying, and that is why we continue to say that we are ready to partner with everybody. If you get information as to the where arms and ammunition are being kept, please trust us. Get in touch with us.
In the meantime, residents are praying that help will come soon from the federal government to complement the efforts of the state government and all security agencies.
Elsewhere, the European Union is concerned about Nigeria's inability to achieve competitiveness in the global market despite her huge potentials. At a meeting put together by the River State Entrepreneurs and Investors Forum in Port Harcourt, the European Union Ambassador, Mr. Michael Arion, said that the EU will continue to support Nigeria in its economic recovery plan.
A European car, you know Peugeot, you know Mercedes, you know BMW, you know Fiat. A European car, in average, is made of parts coming from 47 countries. We are importing from 47 countries outside Europe. Why not from Nigeria? So the real point for you is not to produce cars. The real point for you is to be integrated in global, international, what we call value chains. I took the example of the European cars. I could take the example of American planes. A Boeing is made of parts coming from 32 countries. Why not 33? Why not from Nigeria? You have rubber. Huh? You could. It's not that you are going to build planes or cars, it's that you are going to manufacture rubber, and that is your comparative advantage. And if you produce tires for 25% of this planet, of the number of cars, imagine the number of tires you will be producing and the number of jobs you will be creating.
There's a thing called EPA. There's an agreement called EPA between Nigeria and Europe. And that EPA agreement, if it is signed, that EPA agreement will open a whole lot of potentials for small and medium-scale businesses in Nigeria. And he has championed that cause. They took out the time, gave us pamphlets, gave us insights about this agreement. And we looked at it and we discovered that there was nothing so scary about it.
EU Ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Arion, looking very splendid there in the Nigerian attire. When we come back on News Across Nigeria, Supreme Court affirms Godwin Obaseki as the governor of Edo State. Do stay with us.